All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and this is your weekly Xur loot and location PSA. He actually has a bugged weapon though, so just quick disclaimer before we go too far. Maybe you can get fortunate enough to get this with all 4 perks on it, but here's the bug that's happening. This has never happened before in Xur's history. I've been doing these videos for like 7 years now. There's 2 perks in this slot right here, and if you'll notice while I inspect this for a bit, it'll actually swap around and it'll be like 1 perk in the slot. And sometimes there's apparently 4 perks in the slot. Dwayne is in my fire team, and he was able to pick this up with the 4 perks. And so if you go sit at Xur and wait a little while, it's like a randomized, perks are rolling around and changing and stuff. And if you don't believe me, I can put a little clip in here to show you exactly what's happening, and you can see for yourself. So Dwayne actually picked up this roll, so Dwayne can show me the different perks that he got on his. So go ahead and slap yours on real quick, Dwayne. So his has quick draw and snapshot. This is the same one, and it also has firmly planted moving target, just like that roll that we saw there. So let's go ahead and go through the rest of the inventory though. I don't know if that's happening with the other weapons. I think it's just this one because it's a ritual weapon, but definitely keep your eye out for that because you could get a different roll. So we have the two-tailed fox, an exotic rocket launcher. Not the meta by any means. Definitely cool with its ability to shoot, avoid and solar rocket. And may want to grab that if you don't have it for your collections, but nothing too crazy to squawk over in the current sandbox. We've got Frosty's roll with really high mobility, 64 overall stat. Not bad, but the really low recovery hurts a little bit. And I don't know of any instances where too many people are using this right now. Probably in PvP, if anything. We've got Peregrine Greaves. These are actually pretty good. I see Titans using these to one-hit kill shoulder charge people in PvP. And got 65 stat distribution with a little bit of wasted mobility on them. And we've got a 63 Eye of Another World. Not bad exotic for the Warlock with really high resilience. Would have some good application in PvE. The low recovery hurts a little bit though. And then as far as weapons go, we've got the Whispering Slab, firmly planted opening shot. That's average roll. We've got an Impulse Amplifier Thresh, Imperial Needle. That's bad roll. We've got Grid Skipper with Slideways Thresh. I really like this archetype of Pulse, and Slideways is actually pretty sick, but the Thresh is a bit of a throw, so I'm going to say an average roll on that. Fractithis with Full Auto and Adagio is a pretty average roll, and then we've got the Iota Draconis Fusion Rifle. This is actually not too bad. Dwayne was mentioning if it has Particle Repeater, it would be even more sick, but this one's not too bad with Under Pressure and High Impact Reserves, Charge Time Masterwork, Airhead Break. Pretty good fusion you could grab there. And we got the Blast Batu, one of my favorite grenade launchers for PvP for a long time. This is far from the god roll though. And then again we have the Stars and Shadow with its, see, you can see it's a bugged roll now. It's quick draw moving target now. So and if you go look at the roll that I have, this is the roll that I have. I have quick draw moving target, but I also have firmly planted. So if you stay there and inspect that a bunch, it'll swap around, like probably inspect right now and it'll be something different. Yeah, see? Told you, it's crazy. And so as far as armor goes, we've got a 63 gauntlet, which is pretty high, but the mobility is a waste, so we'll pass on that. And then chest piece at a 60 with 9 mobility, a little bit of a waste, so we'll pass on that. Helmet has 67 stat roll, which is really high for an armor piece you can just pick up from Xur. It's 20 resilience is actually pretty sick. That could be worth grabbing. And then next we have a 60 pair of boots with 50 mobility. Can definitely pass on that. The Hawkmoon has Rangefinder, which is probably my preferred perk for this weapon. I think that's one of the better options. And then the Dead Man's Tale has Outlaw, so unnecessary on that one. Hawkmoon's pretty sick this week though. Let's go ahead and look at the other armor we got here. We'll go ahead and pull this up over here with the item manager. We've got the Hunter armor. Gauntlets got really high resilience, 16 resilience and 10 recovery. The low mobility sucks for Hunter, but not bad distribution for PvE right there on the gauntlets. And then the chest piece, we've got 27 mobility, really low resilience, really low recovery. So if you're going for those high mobility builds, that's pretty good. Cloak, class item, really high mobility and really high recovery. So that'd be decent for PvP. But again, a lot of stuff is like resilience based in this current season. Don't jiggle, it folds. And then we got mobility and recovery boots at 60 stat. Not bad. Lastly, we'll go over the Warlock armor. We've got 22 mobility gauntlet, so definitely pass on that. 16 mobility chest, definitely pass on that. The helmet, really high mobility, and the boots. So all really high mobility stuff for the Warlock this week. Really not necessary though, so you can pass on most of that stuff. And that's going to be a wrap on today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are about the bugged pulse rifle, and make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Later.